I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block him off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the juke. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
300. Last 50. It's a hard.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. 4 down.
Second down, Cousins. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Lynch, 50, yellow. Two. Bring up.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his with a flag down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the left half. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now Cousins. It's caught. Jones. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. Uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Gun. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Cousins now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mariota finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A 1st down carry for Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Bills getting set to go.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 22-yard line. On play action, Mariota. He's going to go up top, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week.
Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. This give is to McCoy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Gun.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Escaping the pressure right. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Let's go.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Cousins looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A very solid gain of 27. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. This is a Titans crew that did not attempt a single 2-point conversion all of last season, but they're going here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing, Cousins.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good enough. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big wet.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Cousins to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerry Hughes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And all the way down to the 5. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Yo, let's go. Ringo. Rhino.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's McCoy, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Rhino.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Let's go. Listen to me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in full.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now Mariota, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Watson has it right side. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They were looking to throw, holding at a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. Left side here. Caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota now on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Mariota again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And a shot taken on 3rd. Down unsuccessful. 4th down now. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.